topwater probably has to be one of my favorite styles of fishing. And I was going through my box today, sort of organizing things, and I thought maybe I'd show a few representatives of my Spooks collection. Now these are actually made by Heddon, which is Heddon, if you want to look them up. And they're actually one of my favorites. I love these guys. So I'm going to show this one here first. This is a Zara Spook. And this is pretty much the one that started it all about, what, 75 years ago. And it was the original walk the dog lure, as I understand it. And what walk the dog means is that when you're using this particular lure, you're not going to just pull it across the water like that. What you're going to do is you're going to sort of twitch your pole, and the thing's going to go left and right, maybe pause, and then pull it again, and then left and right. Or you could do a faster retrieve, or just left, right, but it's going to zigzag sort of across the water like that. This particular one is, let's see, 4.5 inches in length here. It has, I believe, #1 hooks, and it's 13 grams. And if you're looking it up on the website, they do them all by grams, which is whatever. But one thing I don't like about the Zaras versus most of the other Heddon Spooks is this little assembly here, which holds the hook on. This particular one just has the hook right on this little sort of system here. And it's kind of awkward. It gets sort of stuck at weird angles. It doesn't go all the way forward. It goes all the way back, which is okay, but it just, I don't like it. It gets hung up and caught, and I hate it. So what I'm going to do before spring this year is I'm going to cut off all these hooks. I'm going to put a split ring on there, and then I'm going to put on a short shank treble hook on that. So definitely all my Zara Spooks are getting that modification. So this is a pretty good color. I like it. It's the red head with the white body. It does pretty good for me. In that same size category would be the one knockers, and these have the tungsten, single tungsten rattle in there. And I believe that most of these have a little one in there anyway, but that's just for weight. See, it's in the back. You can kind of see through the light maybe a little bit, and that's just for castability. Now these actually have a rattle in there that's supposed to make noise in the one knockers. And you know it's a one knocker because it has the Circle K right there. It has the same specifications as far as the length from the Zara Spook. It just has the addition of that rattle. It's supposed to call the bass up from great distances and all that good stuff. I believe this one here is maybe leopard frog. So I have that one. And this right here is another one knocker. This one I think is in perch. It's got a pretty good sound on there. I really like the paint jobs on these too. Some of these are pretty good. Next in a similar size category would be the Lucky 13. This one is 3 3/4 inch, and it has, I believe, like #2 size hooks, and it's 17.4 grams. And this one's got a really large cupped mouth with an extended bottom lip. And when this goes across the water, it's going to spit and chug and create all kinds of topwater commotion and good stuff. Has those same, sorry, it's getting stuck on me, has those same style of assemblies that I don't like. So this is another one that's going to get the split ring treatment. So then we go into the large guys here. Now this is a Super Spook. It's 5 inches. This is a saltwater variety, this particular color. It's going to have larger hooks than the freshwater. Freshwater would have like size 4 hooks. These are a little bit larger, and this is 24.5 grams, and I really like the finish on the saltwater one, so it does a good good job in freshwater as well, but you can see that there. And then I actually have a freshwater one I pulled out to show you as well. I think this is baby bass, but you can see the hooks are a little different on here. Doesn't matter, all of these are getting new hooks. I really like these Heddon Spooks, really do not like the hooks they come with, so I thought this year all these hooks are going to get replaced before spring. So there's another Super Spook. Then I have, let's go to this one here. This is the Heddon Spook Junior, and this one's got a little bit of a different sort of cup mouth design. It's a little deeper of a mouth there, and it's sort of angled and kind of, you know, come along. It reminds me a little bit of the Chug Bug. That's the sort of look that it sort of has to me a little bit. But on the Heddon Spook, it's a little bit shorter. I can't exactly remember the length in this. It's maybe somewhere close to 3 inches. But let's see. What do I know about the Chug and Spook? I think this has number 4 hooks as well. It does have the assembly that I like. This one I think is in Sexy Shad. Nice holographic eyes on some of these. This here is the, actually I'll grab this one, it's easier to see. This one is the Zara Puppy. It's 3 inches. It has, I think the number 6 hooks, and it's 7 grams. I think this one is in Bullfrog maybe. But this is just a smaller guy. I use this for, now bass will hit any of these. But actually I've had trout on this. I've actually had some little panfish give this a whirl as well. This is one of the few ones I actually also have in clear. Zara Puppy. Now this little guy here is the tiny torpedo. I've also had good success on this in all kinds of fish, even though you wouldn't think so. But this one has a little prop. So as it's going through the water, it's going to make a lot of water disturbance. You can also pull this along in the lines of a buzzbait as well, if you want to use that kind of a retrieve. And it has really strange sort of assembly here as well for these hooks. I haven't had as much trouble though with these getting caught up. They're sort of free to move around. So I'm not really sure I might add that I'd put a split ring on here, but these hooks are definitely getting replaced as well. And on the teeny guy here, it's 1.5 inches. Now this one's 1/8 of an ounce. It's the only one that you get an actual ounce on. It has these little like number 10 hooks, a little bit long shank hooks there. So I have that guy. I actually brought a second color out of the box. I have a couple of colors of these. But this one right here is kind of cool. And then the last one I'm going to show is this little fella. Now I don't know if this is a baby torpedo, if that's what they call it. What does it say on there? Oh, it says teeny torpedo. This is just a wee little guy. And actually I use this for panfish, although I've gotten some hits on trout as well on this guy, which is kind of random, but I guess why not, right? And it's got the little propeller as well. Little itty bitty tiny hooks. I can't remember the size of these hooks, but these are like the smallest ones that I have. I think I've only got 3 different, trying to focus this in on for you. I think I've only got 3 colors of this one. It won't focus. So anyway, those are just some of my Heddon Spooks, and I really am hoping to improve my Topwater capabilities this spring, so it's something I'm really going to be working on. So this is pretty much not all my Topwater, but this is just my my spook setups here.